that to about 9. Welcome to Albion TV's live coverage of the NA invasion.
Well,
I am your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined today by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Tazzik on the camera. We are getting ready for some wild action here, as we already have some fighting underway over here on Slayaheda. We'll watch this, and then we'll come in with a description of what Invasion Day actually is.
Put it that way.
Yeah, we could be here for a while. This castle siege just started now,
next week,
and the Heart's holding strong here in Murdergott Ravine. We got escalation of the Cappy Alliance.
The
new form has been made with these guys. A brand new guild under the tag as well.
We've got
it's going to be quite interesting to see how this plays out. I'm quite surprised the Lonely Men are all the way up here, unless they did shift from where they were last season. We'll have to wait and see and cover that in the future war reports. But right now, the new castles here, the new legendary chests will be spawning in about 56 minutes from now. So a little preemptive from these guys. Just a little.
Yeah, we do have another bit of content happening in about 25 minutes. The territories will go live for everybody to capture.
I'll be over there.
Maybe these guys already have their captured territories for the day and are more interested in the content and the castle loot that is available here half an hour later after invasion.
Them to make sure they have a
smooth it's just a couple tickle engagements onto the front lines here of the Cappy Alliance. One or two members going to go down. A little bit of a return, and I love this viewing angle that Slayaheda has up on this tower, dude. He sees everything that's going on. And right now,
what
we saw during the EU invasion was that wooden platform on the western side of Slayaheda. The inside can get utilized by DPS, but it's a risky maneuver, and we did just see a couple members of the Lonely Men hit the ground when they tried bombing.
Well, I'm just getting some reports of action and setting up some viewing for a little bit later. They don't have action yet, but they'll have it soon. Hey, Robin, did you hit that announce, or do you want me to get that right now?
I will do... No, actually, you do that. I'll carry on casting as the door just went down here. The Lonely Men could be in a spot of trouble, but no, Cappy are not choosing to engage. Defensive tanks are holding strong, and Slayaheda is just mounting up, getting into a reposition. And this is where this castle gets a little bit more interesting. So we do have two new castle layouts with Into the Fray, and this is the smaller, tight, choked castle. The other one is very large and open. This one, it's going to get real messy when these guys break into this inner door here. And when we have like 300 people inside these tight corridors, anything can happen.
Yeah, I really like it when it gets into these little chokeholds here. Like, there's so many different places to catch people now with the elevated pathways behind these little chokes. It's really neat. We've seen some very cool fights earlier today, and I hope we're going to see it continue, as these things are going to be very interesting on Saturdays.
Indeed, and we will be doing special Saturday war reports for the 1930 UTC castles. But right now, Slayaheda looking for an advanced forward play, trying to burn some of these cooldown defensive-wise for Cappy. It's going to work, and they're going to lose one or two members on the front line of Cappy Alliance. Nothing going down in return as of yet for the Lonely Men. Great defensives played, and now we're going to see a second wave potentially, as once again Slayaheda makes his move outside of the door, but it's just going to be a wee tickle back onto that front line. One or two members of the Lonely Men do go down for that misplay.
Yeah, we're going to see a couple of back and forths here, Robin, as it's never going to be perfect here, and they're going to lose a couple of members, but I think that they're doing good enough that no big claps have happened. Yeah, I haven't seen anything that looked like a failure. No big mistakes. They've had really good defensive rotations. Nothing really too serious yet. Just a couple of... Okay, that guy does not need to die. Don't let him die over their escalation. You got this.
Yeah, it's quite funny to see, you know, these different smaller groups spread around. You know, we got a couple of people of the Lonely Men on that lower platform. What would be Old Courtyard is actually a little small bomb squad rotating in and engaging from the southeast side while Slayer Hater and the main Zerg is holding the inner doors here. We also have a bomb squad on that wooden platform that we were talking about just a moment ago over to the far west. So Cappy, you know, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for them to break in here and try and gain some foothold, but it looks like they're going to be able to as they push in from a tight choke point. Hogs are going to take full advantage of this. An escalation getting melted on the front line. 1 or 2 members do go down. A second wave coming in as well. But that could have been a lot more impactful.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And right now, it's a back and forth. Escalation really need to try and break in and get control. They have a wall to utilize to their western side. You see the staircase leading up right there. They just need to get their men in right now. But that small bomb squad is just causing chaos. The Lonely Men, that 5-man group, handed justice into the bomb squad, and they're just demolishing anyone that tries to break through. Escalation, I'm surprised they haven't regrouped and went to the small east yet. I don't know why they're funneling everyone in here.
I don't know either. Interesting choice. If I was Slayer Hater, I would follow all the way down and try to push them out to the next stairs.
Yep, give me a second as I set this up. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Like we said, like look at this whole eastern side of the castle not getting utilized here. Cappy just trying to force everyone in. Slayer Hater going for a mount up, and actually we do have a small group over here trying to break in this eastern side. Slayer Hater though, mounting up, rotating through, trying to figure out what the enemy is actually doing. I think we're going for a full rotation. It looks like it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to fight this outside.
I don't think Slayer Hater wants that. I wouldn't want that.
I know, but I think he's got the ability to. Like if he wants to push this and push it all the way out, take the fight, end the fight. I mean, because you know, it's like either you're going to get stuck here for the entirety of Invasion Day, and this is the Lonely Men, which are an NA-based guild. You'd think they'd want some of these towers.
True, but we got 20 minutes until the territories do go live here. So they got plenty of time to work with. An engagement here coming in onto the eastern door. A return engagement comes in. The bomb squad just under the tower there, going to get shut down instantly for Cappy, but nothing coming out. And Lonely Men are just chilling here right now. They're doing a really, really solid job of just rotating cooldowns, in and out, and that's all they're doing really.
Yeah, just multiple rotations, multiple just whacking at it, you know, oh, there you go, though. That's not the way. If you're the Lonely Men, you don't like seeing 4 of your guys die like that.
Definitely
that was very
not.
quick.
Did you get that announcement out or no?
I'm about to do it now. I'm just waiting for us to at least have the screen up where it's not the black screen.
Oh. Wow, no way you threw Tazzik under the bus like that, dude.
Well,
Oh my
I'm
God.
just trying to take care of business,
I mean,
man.
as
Just trying
a
to take care
note,
of
the only
business.
reason it's black is because I have to fix your screen, Robin, your camera.
Oh my
You
God.
throw Robin under there?
Toxic, dude. Left, right, and
Hey, if
center.
we're
Now,
going
Robin,
down,
you have
we're
to
going
blame
down
me
together.
for the fact that you had to fix your screen. That's what's going to happen there.
Yep.
Just
Oh,
full
God.
circle.
Well, let me do the Discord announcement as well, as it's a quiet back and forth before Cappy breaks down the door here of the eastern side of the castle. Give me a second here, Shozen.
Yeah. Well, this fight is just we got another rotation going on here, Robin, as it does seem like he's once again mounting up and looking around to see which direction he wants to throw his skills in. A little unusual that he's mounted up here inside the castle like this. And here comes eviction. Now that the door has fallen, they're coming in here. Escalation coming in with another wave here. Eviction imminent, honestly, here with the big push by Escalation.
Let me whack this back up.
Just a matter of time.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. No,
Everything okay?
Never mind. Yep, I'm good. Trying to
Alright.
see what's on screen at the moment.
Oh, okay. It's happening. It's happening.
Well, we're falling back here to the inner platform or the inner portion of the castle. It looks like Cappy have got east and west, as I see a blob forming up on the western side of the castle. These are the new catapults as well. These barrows get fired down onto the attackers. Very impactful versus battle mounts. So these guys need to keep moving. They can't stand in one spot and get hit by the AoE barrows when they land. And Cappy taking this once again very, very slow. And this actually could be a game plan. We've seen it before where guilds get pushed into a castle on invasion day, and the group that does it is just very content at just keeping them locked in there and not going for a full push and take the towers around them. So this
100%.
potentially could be a play for them. But right now, Slayer Hater Diddy dancing back and forth as Escalation on this eastern side slowly trickling in their forward tanks.
They're going to be whacking at these western doors here, trying to take them down. It's going to be a while again, but they're going to keep getting people over here. They've been very efficient at that all day. We've been seeing them take castles since earlier today as well. So I imagine they're getting pretty good at it.
Indeed. I think we got a little bit of content here on Sarge as well, potentially. It looks like he's cleaning up Consequence in Elder Sleep.
Okay.
It looks like that's just the end of this content. Yep. We'll switch back onto Slayer Hater.
Well, Slayer Hater is coming back out of the gates. A nice engagement down to his southeast. Just a couple hit there. Nobody actually taken down in that engagement. Good defensives in play. Great clump and dump over here on the eastern corner. Are they going to be able to finish it off? Or are supports? Supports are going to do their job. Wave number 2 coming in now. Going right for the gate. Pumping over the wall. No death either side. Easy defense. But that whole time, Robin, that western gate is getting hit. They're hitting it with hammers the whole time.
What, the inner one?
Yeah, the one on the western of the 2 inner doors here.
Okay. So
Southern one.
It could fall. Nice engagement here. Perfect clump and dump here. The DPS
beautifully
keeps raining
done.
down. And so do those barrows as well. That's going to add in a little bit more AoE damage onto that clump. But that is a pile of dead bodies on the eastern side. Very nicely done here by the Lonely Men. And I mean, look how choke heavy this is. I talked about it just a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
This passageway that they have to funnel through is insane. And that's when AoE escalation really does come into its own. And I'm expecting some big weeping repeater mines. I know Escalation like to play with them in their Zerd comp. So the boys of the Lonely Men really need to be careful.
Well, the doors have gone down, so they do have access to the inners now. So we're going to see how quickly the boys from Escalation wrap around to the western side here, come all the way underneath them. They are going to be exposed to AoEs over the top. And that's what I think we're going to see here from the Lonely Men, as they're going to try to take some nice shots over the top, but they are exposed now. It's just one more set of doors, Robin. That's it.
Yep, and then the chaos begins. I'm wondering, is Escalation, is Cappy utilizing the secret entrance on the far east? They are. Okay. Actually, the Hogs are actually pushing out of there. So on the far east of this castle, there's a little secret passageway that goes on the outer wall, and it can take you all the way up to the top of the castle via the Lord Room. Slayhead is actually going over there now. This is the outer wall that I was just talking about. There's 2 doors you have to break through before you get into the Lord Room, and the Hogs are defending it. Happy were trying to get some men in there to try and hammer those castle doors, but good defense so far as well.
Yeah, great defense here. Both teams doing a really good job with their support skills in these tight corridors, Robin, which is the more important thing to do right now. You want to make sure you have your supports. Yeah, it's great to get some kills and throw some DPS over the walls, but it's more important to keep your guys alive so you can take more shots.
Yep, and look at this, like, Playhater getting the lads all stacked up here, you know, the DPS, you know, doing what they're meant to do, standing where they're meant to be standing, and engaging when they are getting told to engage. It's going to be a nothing burger on the eastern side. Great defensives here by Cappy, and nothing in return as well. Are we going to see a wave number 2 potentially coming in here from the Lonely Men? Nope, it's just going to be a cooldown reset by the looks of it, as they're looking for another engagement shortly. And just trying to battle back those tanks. And one thing I've noticed here, Shozen, the big change is that the tanks no longer have to equip the demo hammer.
Right.
They get an extra 500-600 HP. So they're not just getting one-shotted every time.
No, we're not seeing tanks getting one-shotted, but we are seeing them get slowly whittled down there as there's another one to fall in the back line, just not quite getting the heals they needed. But what we're seeing this is, you're right, not only do they get the more health, but they're spending more time on the gates. They're just on the gates all the time. They don't worry about getting one-shotted. They don't worry about getting blown up. And so they spend more time on the gates, and the gates are falling here.
Yep, and
this other one is about to fall.
Weeping repeater mines I was talking about from Escalation. A couple of them got popped. One didn't get popped on the return back here for Slayer Hater. And like you said, those doors are slowly dwindling down. I'm looking at the eastern side. It's on 56%. I believe it's going to be a little bit lower than that. As perfect Hand of Justice engagement. Look at that. Now that's what you need from a Hand of Justice player. Perfect. Someone give that man a medal. That was
participation
phenomenal.
trophy.
That's what you want.
Oh, we do have more content out here in the open world as I'm over in Slake Sands Mesa over on Joe Agony. I'll put that in chat for you.
Alrighty. That's it. 20 Martyr just walking on top of Weeping Repeater Mines there. What do we got over on Joe?
Well, we do have people we haven't seen as much of over here. I can't even who is this? I don't recognize this guild, and there are too many spells to even read it.
Oh, let's
I
have
see
a
some
look.
Ghost Stop. Hey, I recognize Ghost Stop.
Yep, Ghost Stop.
Project Autumn, who we've seen before.
Oh, yep, Project Autumn, my bad, yep. We did see them on EU Invasion, and it looks like the lads are trying to push into this territory at the moment. Try and find us a little bit better of a POV, hopefully, instead of this Eagle.
Yeah, this is what was given to me as a POV, as they recommended. Hey, go check out my boy Ghost Stop, or not Ghost Stop, Joe Agony here. And it's Don't Stop, not Go Stop. So, you know, yeah, it's a different group. Don't Stop. I haven't seen Don't Stop. Don't know them.
No, never. I haven't seen them either. So nice to see some new faces out and about. I will try and find us a tank real quick. I got us one.
Okay. Throw him in chat.
Arcanita? Yeah.
Arcanita. Sounds good.
Bit of a Grove Keeper POV here. Hopefully he's going to be, or she is, an offensive Grove Keeper. Not a defensive one, but Permafrost comes in. Big stun by our POV. Followed up by the Judicator Helm, stunning any follow-up heals coming out. Looking for a return engagement here by Project. I don't think they really connected onto anything. They're dwindling down numbers. They need to make an attempt here, an overpowering play onto the tower. Some of their tanks and their brawlers are up in their faces, but the lads are holding on strong here, and they're another nice slam to the east. There comes the follow-up. I think this is it. Going to be a deletion here on the eastern side as the chaos continues. Our POV doing an excellent job using the Judicator Helm to shut down any heals coming out. So the Judicator Helm, if you don't know, is an AoE stun. You see that electric field that comes out from the placement, and anyone that's hit with it gets stunned for a short period of time. And another perfect engagement here coming out from these guys. You love to see it.
Robin, I hopped back over to see what was going on with Slayer Heda and the boys. They're pushed all the way back. They're into the final room now. And you know what that means.
Oh, blood is going to be coming down this staircase very shortly. Like, it's going to get insane here. It looks like it was cleanup crew on Joe and the lads back over there. Slayer Heda is starting to utilize this outer door real quick. Look at this AoE escalation. If it can hit, countdown, connecting,
nice connection.
massive deletion. Very nice.
He can't stay here, though, Robin. He's either got to choose which way he wants to go. Does he want to go out, or does he want to stay and die? Like,
I think the only option really for him right now is to stay and die. His
I don't know. I feel like you can get out.
Are within this zone, so it's not cluster queued, so the lads can literally re-gear and join the fight again. I believe the same is for Cappy Alliance as well. So this could go on for quite some time.
Oh, these guys are going to be stuck inside this castle here. It's almost like a prison for them today.
Well, another engagement.
Another
on this
nice
outer eastern
engagement,
wall.
but that one had much better supports. Still 2 or 3 down, but not as impactful as the last one.
Yeah, you know, and that's the difference, you know. With these end game ZVZ guilds, it really stands out of when, like, a shot caller can read what the playstyle is, like, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you type play. And look at this perfect return engagement over the wall. Only 1 or 2 members of Lonely Men going to go down, but 1 or 2 go down, you know, they got to make their way through the sea of reds, and another wave of DPS comes raining in. Queen hits the floor, a couple members falling, a return engagement on the southeast side. And this is what I was talking about. Pure AoE escalation and pure chaos as all the spells come flying out. Wow, you love to see it. And the eastern side again. Oh.
Nah, just a couple of tickles over there, Robin. Nothing. No CC to hold them in place there. That was the problem.
Yeah, someone did drag that Camland back into their Zerg. That's what I gasped at. I just didn't know if the DPS was going to follow it up. Luckily for him.
It didn't quite get there, yeah.
Yeah.
He took it far enough back, the DPS couldn't reach him.
He got lucky. That would have been a G kick. That would have been caught in 4K situation right there.
Oh, no.
I would have called it out as well. So, you know what I'm like. When I see a Camland get dragged, your name's getting called out, and you know it's getting clipped and sent to your GM. So
You do get more worked up over that than you do even the Weeping Repeaters.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your 2 favorite things, speaking of.
Yep. Speaking of, it's
gonna,
right there.
Yeah, it's right
You
there
see
on the
it.
screen. Nice. I love seeing him over there. Let's see who's going to be the one to pop it. He's thinking
It
about
doesn't
it.
look like
He's
everyone's
gonna,
just-
oh, it's gone. Okay.
It's gone.
All right. They were thinking about it, though. You want that Weeping Repeater for up there on the choke here on the eastern corner.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you want it, where there's nowhere to go.
Yep. All you need is Hellion shoes in, you know, with the carpet, with the beam, you know, you're going to be fine, you know, whack it in where Slayer Heda is right now. Someone's going to walk on it. You can't see the floor.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
But things are just simmering down here just a little bit. It looks like, actually, it looks like they have pulled out of the castle. But we do have just under 3 minutes until territories can start getting claimed here. The question is, who's taking this territory in Murdergulch Ravine? The Lonely Men have their HQ here.
They
I
want that.
believe this is a zone that used to be owned by Escalation. And I believe they rented it out for quite some time. So the Lonely Men's like bullied their way in, you know, utilizing the HQ feature to, you know, force content and force, you know, maybe an eviction style gameplay throughout this new season of season 16.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to see. An eviction notice going out here. Bye, guys. You're out.
We'll have to see how it plays out. We'll carry on jumping around here because we should have loads of content elsewhere. Unfortunately, we don't do NA coverage that often, unfortunately. So when it comes to NA invasion, it's so hard for us to find the content because we really do not know the names of all the shot callers and guild leaders of invasion or for NA guilds. So it's a bit of a struggle. That's why we need people to send us names.
True, true. We had a little bit of it already, so thank you to the people who have gone and sent us some names. We do appreciate it.
I'd love to see it. Dominant's out and about with a level 36 disarray debuff. I'm wondering, is Africa now still out and about? Oh, talking of the devils, the devils shall appear. Oops, zone out of their hideout. So hop on Dominant real quick. This could be an interesting situation. Is Surf working with Oops or...
They've been running alongside each other all day. I don't know what's going on. I saw some dismounting and...
Last season, they were at war with each other.
Right.
So... Oh. Okay. Alrighty. You did just go down, so hopefully we'll have it back up shortly. But Dominant's leaving the zone here. Reconnect and... Sorted. Did Slayer Hater push out Castle yet?
I was bouncing around. I'm actually on Derek right now.
Alrighty. Oh, Slayer Hater's resetting OC and everything inside the hideout. Interesting. Alrighty, anything happening on Vigora? I know that Reject Party is out and about. They're in Sky Sand Plateau. Into Everwinter Plain. Nope, it looks like they're just looking for content themselves. A couple blobs actually in this map.
Oh, we've got one done and Consequence or Where over in Everwinter Plain. So I'm trying to see who we would have for one done.
Wouldn't be a potential freeway then, because this is where Reject Party is as well. Derek's in the zone, Vigora's in the zone, and like you said, also Toxic are in the zone for M3R. But it doesn't look like anyone's trying to fight each other yet.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
He's chasing Derek to the southeast. Gurf are holding northwest door, not moving. Looks like they want to run into the tunnel. Consequence also has a blob shifting northeast. Interesting situation unfolding here.
And everybody ran in different directions, Robin.
Yep.
Who is? Heading to down
there. Slayer Hater just about to refight for the territory as well, by the way, so we can throw that up on the second screen. We'll give Dominant and the boys of Surf a little bit of loving as they go up against Oops. This has been an ongoing battle for nearly a whole season now during the NA. Let's see how this plays out. Dominant, like we said, I believe it was a 36 disarray debuff. It's not cluster queued here. So NA power has dwindled a little bit over time.
I believe, Robin, I believe we've seen them fight on this very same choke before, earlier in the season. I remember these rocks. It's the nasty choke.
It is the nasty choke indeed. It looks like Dominant's going to go for a full push here. Did they have a flank? I think they did. A full push here across the water bridge. A ballsy play that not many Zergs would do. And nothing really stopping it as Oops just crumble in the face of Surf at the moment. But I believe they are getting hit from behind. I don't know
There's
if it was
a giant
Militant.
group of rats. I think this is all rats. It's PoE, NE, Dice, Relic, several other different groups here. And I don't think they're an organized group. I think they're just rats.
Well, it looks like Surf is working with Militant today. Because I just saw Dominant spamming by accident the Discord, the TeamSpeak IP for Militant.
Oh, he's been spamming that constantly. I thought that was like a meme.
Nope, it looks like...
He spammed it quite a bit, Robin. I mean, it's been out there for like 10 minutes.
He spammed the wrong thing. He was trying to get his Surf spam up. It looks like
He's been doing
yeah.
it a lot. Let me just, if he's doing it by accident, he's doing it a lot.
You know, you're in the zone, you're trying to shot call, you're trying to control a Zerg, you're trying to also control what's happening with your allies that are not in your alliance, so you got to be careful of friendly fire. It looks like it's going to be all she wrote here for Oops, as they get pushed out quite easily here.
Heading over to Slayaheda for another battle.
Alrighty.
Back in Murder Gulch. Absolutely just in time here to see a great knockoff and a meatball drop on top of Akira. Death for his team there. Well done by the Lonely Men as they push into this territory.
And I'm wondering, do Cappy have a squad? They do have a Zerg. They're actually about to tag and drop the actual territory, the Elite Vengeful Guardian Lord. It's on 1 bar of health left. The Hogs do have a squad directly north of the tower as well. So it's a split battle happening at the moment. We have Slayaheda on the southern tip of the territory. And we have that northeast blob that you can see disconnected. That's also more Oops fighting more Cappy.
Well, Slayaheda and the boys just lost a huge group of players in 2 separate engagements over here in the choke. Just nasty across the board, pushed by Escalation. Great clump, and that, are they going to get that justice for him? Yes, there is, and the follow-up is real too. Into the second group, hitting them as well. Not as many deaths from the second group, though. I think just 1 fell, and it's a 1 for 3, 4 advantage now. Oof. The more Lonely Men falling in the end of that fight. Another one. And another one. Okay, that's 6 now to 1. Oof.
That was rough. And Escalation, you know, some of their main advantages is they have these heavy Gala clappers, these heavy Weeping clappers that just play off complete random cooldowns. And you know, it forces out so many defensives, so many like big heals. You know, you talk about your E's getting utilized just for 1 person and clapping off cooldown. It throws off the whole momentum of the Zerg itself, and Slayaheda needs to back up, you know, get a full reset before he even decides to make a move onto the territory. Because he needs those massive fallen E's to come down for the healers. He needs those locusts. He needs those enigmatic staffs. Because if you're pushing a territory like this, you need all of those to get through that choke point. And I think they are just pulling back west here. I think they know that the territory is about to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check. It is getting claimed right now. I hopped into free roam. And Hogs, you could have charged it, but they didn't. And there it is. Vertigolt Ravine has been claimed. And now we're going to see a faux push outside into the open field across these disgusting,
these nasty chokes. We just saw another choke just like this. Oh, well, the mirror of this choke, I should say, over when we were watching Surf. And it's going to be nasty if Escalation tries to push through this, even with the advantage with the numbers right now. I just have a feeling Slayaheda knows what to do when he sees you pushing.
Yep, and right now, you know, that it's just a bait back and forth. Whoever makes a misplay and potentially who has a group wrapping around. Looking at the minimap real quick, the only other water bridges are far north, on the north tip of the territory on the western side, and all the way south past a double bridge. So a very interesting spot to fight in indeed. This is legit the only way for either side to push through, unless they split off a blob, and it will get noticed pretty much instantly. Like Slayaheda falling back maybe towards the castle here. Like that could be the play. The chest will unlock in 22 minutes time. So we could fall into straight castle content as well here. Like carry on bouncing around. I'm going to see what else is happening. What's happening with Dominant? It's like they're just trying to take some territories here in Drownfield Sink, potentially. It's actually dismounting to the west. What is he doing? Oh, he got dismounted. My bad. Okay. A little bit more sense. Sarge, on the other hand, is in Glacier Fall Canyon. He chases down a rat. What else have we got? Can you find anything else happening, Chosen?
I'm actually looking around right now. Like, that's why I'm quiet here, Robin. I
Alrighty.
apologize.
No worries, and it's like the lonely men have fallen back onto the castle itself here. So they're more than content just to sit here and wait it out.
Vigora, reject party right now versus M3R.
Okay, this should be quite interesting.
We will find that content for you, Robin. It's just gonna make me, type and talk at same time. Not happen good.
Nope, I know what you're like, old man. You can't multitask anymore. The brain doesn't compute.
I'll type it to you in chat here.
Alrighty, well, Vigora is pushing once more a very tight choke. It's going to be a back and forth. Got a couple rats to their northeast side that they don't really have to worry about. The M3R are holding the southwest side. Vigora with an interesting play here. I believe the man is drunk. No, literally, he is drunk shot calling today.
Yeah, I know.
With
I know
a
it happens.
one-handed mace. An interesting play.
Oof.
It shall be. Oh, defensive have been burned.
Oh, they're getting hit in the backside too. Oh no, they just got hit by a clap squad in the back, really messing up the guys from Toxic here, just throwing them in for a loop.
Another one. Roadblock coming in from the western flank.
Yeah, I just completely crushed them there, dude. It was brutal. Like, there was no chance for Toxic at all in this. They're going to come try to send some of these guys from Reject Party home, see if anybody is unaware of their defensive skills. Some people are. But damn, Robin, that was a very effective flank.
It was indeed. And look at this clump that they're just putting themselves in. The longbow AoE escalation coming in for that choke point right there. Vigora looking to just wrap around the rock here. Another blob going to be connecting in from the northwest side. I don't know who that is coming in. But M3R now spread out into the wind as they carry on rotating southwest along the edge of the map. But they're not out of it just yet. Big Outlands coming in. Nice stun, but no hard CC follow-up. And they're just going to walk out of it. It's just turning into a massive brawl.
Yeah. Just it's one of those brawls that we see when the melee gets into it and you just don't let them get away, and there's no like return force being formed here. Not very good by M3R. Nobody is really reclumping. You're seeing that they're just kind of getting spread to the wind, as it were, Robin, and caught out and deleted. Big Tiffany trying, though. At least one tank trying to put something forward. Come on, Big Tiffany, you got this. Get the line formed.
Just look how spread out everybody is. Like, this is when it, like, if your Zerg clump isn't built to get those clumps, like, made, like, by a Hand of Justice. If you lose a Hand of Justice, if you lose a Camland, you have nothing there to set up these big clump and dumps. And you're just seeing what we're seeing right now, where it's just random CC, random DPS coming out left, right, and center. And if you get 1 or 2 kills, it's a plus. But once again, Toxic still fighting back strong here, still getting kills. Camlands connecting defensive locuses are down in one done and Toxic. Look at these bodies. And Vigora's actually combat looting right now on top of the rats. Toxic pulling to the southwest. And I believe Gurf actually had a sneak peek of what was going on. But I don't think they're coming into third party yet.
No, I mean, if this would be the time to come in if you had the opportunity, while these guys are completely integrated like this, once this is completely decided and M3R is completely destroyed, you're losing that opportunity. Oh, what was that down south by M3R? Do you see that? We just saw a pile of corpses from Reject Party. Not expected.
Yet the return came in thick and fast. Like you said, both sides losing on each engagement here. It's a back and forth engagement. And Toxic, you know, they're getting regrouped. They're getting their frontline restabilized here. They're looking for a Hand of Justice engagement, followed up by the Raven Strike Gauntlets. But heals and defensives down. Now Vigora looking for a turn. Camland going to be connecting as well. As it gets dragged back, Permafrost connects as well. But the guys were able to get their asses out of that engagement. And they're going to be able to regroup. Hopefully get some heals on that southwest side. Ooh, that chariot Camland drag.
I'm sorry, what was that? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Take a look at that, Robin.
Yep, I'll stick on Vigora then, as it looks like M3R are getting pinned in. A very tight choke point as the trees and the rock formations form a natural choke point on the map here. Vigora and the boys are one done. It looks like they are starting to walk over the top of Toxic now. Maybe one or two more engagements in.
Yeah, over here, also a one-done bit of action as Juston seems to be getting taken out by Project Autumn. A bit of back and forth. I can't tell who lost out more in here, as it's just a pile of corpses from both sides.
Yep, I believe
And my
got another
POV
name
died?
there in chat for you. Tazzik's already on it. The man's on the ball with these names.
Dude, there's so much content over here that I've had to switch like to 50 different tanks as they keep dying over and over again. I think
Well,
shows
that's
all
what
those
you
bodies
want.
you see are tanks.
All
There's a
tanks?
tank. I had
Oh
to
my
switch
God.
so many times.
Well,
That's
there's
insane.
just so many of them from both sides in that choke. When we came over, it looked like Just Done was doing well, but then I look up at the choke, and there's 8 corpses of Just Done members in that choke.
Oh my god, back on Vigora though. Chaos is still ensuing. M3R just pulling like these regroups out of thin air at the moment. And look at this, they're getting another regroup. Vigora is looking for a push here. He knows he doesn't have cooldowns. M3R is going to have it back up just in time. They're going to find some big clumps over here on the eastern side. There it is, the Camlands and Hand of Justice connecting, but defenses were down. Return comes in, big Hand of Justice, followed up by the stun. 1 or 2 members of Toxic hit in the ground once again. Medic staffs are wasted. Toxic slowly dwindling down. That was 2 down for Toxic and only 1 down for One Done.
Okay, I'm going to head back over here because this just looks done.
Yep, there's a small fight happening on the territory here in this zone as well. There's a separate blob. I'm seeing a couple of skulls pop up. Maybe you can check that out for us over there. But back onto the action. Big Hand of Justice into the Morning Star. I think a Bridled Fury connected there, pumping out a lot of DPS, but it just wasn't enough to follow it up and finish it off. Defensive wind walls were down as well, stopping any melees trying to edge their way into the backlines of Toxic. One Done, very hesitant to push up through that choke point.
Robin, up here on the territory, we have a PvE group from Team Pilas trying to take it down, but it's not going so well for them. They did have somebody come in and start whacking their they executed some of their players is what ended up happening. And so now they're backing out. And they're leaving poor David all alone here. Okay. I see how it is, Team Pilas.
The struggles of being the boss team on reset day.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta enjoy the siphoned energy that you gain, but you know there's the potential of getting executed by a wild rat walking past your PvE team if you get knocked. But this has just been pure back and forth content, and this is really like something really, really cool to see. It's just like no one's getting insta deleted. Both sides are going to be able to restabilize and re-engage. It's a back and forth, a very, very cool battle indeed, and it just proves how well PvP can go if both sides know what they're doing. Because these guys, both sides are veteran ZVZ guilds. They're very small scale at the moment, though.
Yeah, very small scale.
And it's like Toxic here still playing the aggressive stance.
The big group of Toxic is coming in from the west. This could be enough to re-engage this battle pretty solid. Maybe even take it. Maybe, maybe not. No, not like that. Not without any defensive plays. Oh,
yeah,
no.
They had a couple of locusts down.
Okay, they got another. They got another one. All right, I see what it is. They're just trying to save him. Just not enough. Okay. Good rotations, but they're just eating a lot of clump in there, Robin. Just sitting there for a very long time.
Yeah, I think that Morningstar was locking them in place as well. We also have content as well on the second screen. Once again. Toxic, though, still getting clumped and dumped. Vigora going to make his way back out. So many defensives down. And let's see what's happening on the second monitor real quick. Pop back in. It's just done of One Done. So One Done Alliance fighting different, multiple different places today. They're up against Project Autumn once again here. Looks like our POV tank is starting to edge his way in on the western flank. Territory still hasn't been claimed in this zone as well. So that is still up for grabs. Nice little shutdown here. Armor Pierce comes out. Defensive inertia rings coming down for Just Done. Just trying to stop these melees, but it's not really working. Those Galas are full stacked, and that should be getting called out right now. Anyone playing Demon Armor for Just Done would be on high alert. I think that's going to be their opening here for Project Autumn, are these double Gala Clappers.
Unfortunately, we missed a bit of Savage out there. Sorry, Savage, for missing your fight.
Oof. I haven't seen Savage in a while, actually, but nice to see what they're up to.
Yeah, I missed the message. It went by because I had spam from doing that announce.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
It's been constant. Like, it just has not stopped. And you're like, oh, I know your name.
But this is a very chilled out back and forth battle. I wouldn't even say back and forth. Finally, an aggressive playstyle here coming in from Project Autumn. The hand adjusts into the permafrost, but no follow-up DPS. There is another blob coming out of the hideout to the southwest side here as well. I just
come over to Domit real quick, guys. Sorry to interrupt, but he just completely wiped out Just a Game on their territory. Just absolutely massacred them. Like, it was a small group that must have just taken the territory, like a PvE group, and they just got, like, dunked on. Something fierce.
Back over here, it looks like Just are pulling away from the territory just a little bit. That tier 2, tier 3 blob rotating away from the fight here, so it looks like they're not getting involved into a three-way battle. Just Done starting to edge back up, and I'm quite surprised Nico Meister for Project Autumn just isn't playing this like super aggressive stance.
Back over on Vigora, big outdoor fight now with the Bandit clan and Toxic. Once again, outside of their hideout, I think. Somebody's hideout here is being just kind of bullied at the moment. Lots of outdoor battles.
Yep, and this battle between One Done and Toxic is just back and forth. What, it's been like 10 minutes now? These guys have just been back and forth,
constantly fighting. I guess I haven't seen it be really organized. It's like Vigora's not going for any tactics here. He's not trying to find the proper place on the map to fight. He's just running his guys into them. That's all he cares about. And it's just regroup, come back, swing again.
Yep, back on the other monitor though. Just Done and the boys versus Project Autumn. It's getting very messy here now. Project Autumn going to lose one or two members, but a very super aggressive playstyle from the Gala Clappers of Project Autumn. Are they going to make it out alive? Frozen X Legend there on top of our screen. I'm surprised he isn't getting any heals, and he's going to get executed. What was Project Autumn doing? That's going to be your biggest opener. You just let your man die. And now the guys are getting funneled into these tight chokes along the cliff. This is just going to be pure chaos here, as our POV hits and stuns the backline, stopping any heals coming out, and a massive execute comes
look
out.
At that.
Project Autumn getting steamrolled
over here. Oh my god. Sorry, Robin. Just great plays over here by Vigora with the massive clumps over here and great catches. Sorry to interrupt you over on your side.
No worries. It looks like they'll Just Done are mounting up and getting a regroup to the southwest, so we'll hop back onto Vigora for now then, as the back and forth continues.
Yeah, we have a big outdoor battle as these two, just between Reject Party and just everybody now. It's still Toxic, but there's so many rats here. Like the Dog Walkers are here. I didn't even know Dog Walkers was a guild. I guess, you know, Robin, you know about that.
What?
Walking dogs.
Oh, yeah, walking dogs. I do it all the time. But Vigora, though, slamming into Toxic. Very impactful engagement. Toxic do soak it up quite well, but they don't find anything on the return engagement. And now this could be an opening for Vigora to start steamrolling. There comes the Camland getting dragged back. Jersey there, nearly dragging it into his Zerg. Vigora just chain CCing with the snare charge coming in. A big clump, Galaclap on the eastern side, followed up by the Permafrost as well. Toxic could be broken here. They're getting pushed out. They're losing people left, right, and center. as one done, carry on progressing right onto their backline, catching anyone they can. And I think this could be it. I don't think Toxic could be coming back from this.
No, I think this is all that wrote for Toxic here. This is the retreat phase. They're going into the next zone. They're done. It was a nice fight, though, for about 25 minutes.
Yeah, very solid action between these two groups. Nicely done indeed. And it just goes to show it's not a one-done engagement when it comes to ZVZs. It can be a very back-and-forth battle. We'll switch back over, though, to Just Done, as they're getting pushed back now by the looks of it by Project Autumn. I think they're done over here as well, because Just Done just leaped.
You know it's not done? You know it's not done?
What's that?
Play a Hada versus Cappy.
Oh, is it still going? Let's
Dude,
switch on to that.
Going? I can't believe it. Like, I thought these guys were dead 20 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
Like, this is ridiculous. Look at how many bodies are in a pile in courtyard.
I mean, the chest does spawn in 6 minutes, so it kind of makes sense. I completely forgot about this.
Look how many, like, there's more money in that pile than there is in that chest by far. Look at that thing. That is a... an Albion graveyard, dude.
Yo, this is feisty. I'm glad blood is being spilt in these new castle floors. Another big return engagement, and that's going to be a nice little deletion. Dell, did he go down? I think he was 1 bar of health. Dell nearly goes down. The GM, the shot caller for escalation. Slayer Hater could be able to stabilize here. Dell did survive as well. It was like Escalation making their first play with the DPS dropping down here. 1 or 2 members of the Lonely Men going down. Return, the Armor Piercers are already out. Escalation falling back. Slayer Hater can't use any of his spells because he got locked in place by, I believe it was a Judicator Helmet stun there. So a rotation coming in on the eastern side, and Uh-oh.
Are we going to be here just in time to see this happen?
I think we are. Dude.
There's nowhere for them to go, Robin.
Well, they got some wall usage to the western side. It opens up to the western flank of the territory. But as soon as this eastern door comes down into the Lord Room, that's it. It's GG. But right now, Slayer Hater can go outside. They can utilize that door. They can go in and out.
Yeah.
That's something that Cappy can't do. And
he's going outside once again. Back in. He just wanted to see if he could go through. He was like, can I really use this door, Robin?
Indeed. And it's the Grovekeeper King, the editing king. Nah just slams his Grovekeeper into the heart of the Lonely Men. It looks like it's going to be a full push here. Are they going to get pushed back? Cappy, you know, they're edging their way in. I don't know if that eastern door's about to fall or not, but they're holding the west.
It's got to be about to fall, Robin. They've been whacking on that door for quite some time. I've already seen Nah fall once during this fight earlier today. Look at all those dead bodies up there, Robin. It is just absolutely a massacre. We're not getting to see it happen on our screen, as Slayer Hater doesn't even want to watch his teammates fall. He can't handle the pain.
The door's down.
It's over.
I don't know.
Robin.
Look how many... The Lonely Men need to make a play from that western side, but it looks like Slayer Hater's just trying to get out now.
He knows the play.
He had so many people on that western side of the castle. He could have made a play here.
He did make a play. He told them all go to the west, and he ran away to the east.
He saved himself.
Save this man!
Wow, what a bloodbath and what a massacre in these new castles. Legendary chests spawning in just under 3 minutes' time. Wow. Wow.
Absolutely fantastic.
Could even see a regroup, to be honest. They have 2 minutes to go, you know. I wouldn't put it past these guys. I will quickly bounce around and check some of the other castles real quick. See if we got any other sieges happening. It's it's been an interesting NA war report. Invasion days, shall I say.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of content here.
Like a couple members, looks like Archer are going to take battle for a playing castle.
Yeah, other members of Arch just kind of hanging out.
Hours of the GM. I just get to hop into every single castle to see what's happening. But right now, a lot of these territories still unclaimed. We got a couple blobs here. We got, what's this? Be careful coming in. What was this? He's back in the action. Zelly Crow back in White Bank stream versus Vapo this time round, and we're coming into a massive clump here. Oh, I was about to say not enough follow-up DPS, but
there was enough follow-up DPS there, Robin. It just might have taken a little while to show up. By the time I got here, it was already halfway down. Wow. Great job by Just Done.
Yeah, very nicely done indeed. And we're 28 minutes past the timer, and I'm hopping around, and so many territories have not been claimed, and it looks like Vapo are not out of the fight yet. They still got, you know, 1 or 2 members left to play with. Well, they did. Not anymore.
They don't.
It's over.
That's game.
All right, I will quickly go check on to see if that other content I just was hopping into is ongoing.
There's more going on here down to the west. Vapo is now working their way out of the territory, getting followed by Just Done. Just Done's going to catch him in the choke. Big catch in the choke. There's that. Now it's Just Done. Oh, my God. Tazzik, tell me you saw that. Okay. That was brutalized there. The entire guild just hide in the choke.
I think Xarge also has content.
Okay, let's go check out Xarge.
Ready?
Not the current Sarge, but the ex-Sarge. You're ex-guild leader there, huh?
Indeed. And it looks like they are fighting over a castle in Drownfield Course. Currently getting pushed out by the Bomb Alliance. Voodoo sending him outside of the castle. Big damage coming out onto Militant's western flank here. And where are the rest of Militant? They don't even have a debuff. Interesting. I do know that they have a lot more people than this online, which makes me question, are they also trying to sneak another castle elsewhere? They do own Skysand Ridge Castle, so they could be split between the 2 castles. So, unless like Sarge knows that he potentially cannot take this fight. I'm not sure. He's pulling all the way back. Oh God, back again.
Going over to Zalikro.
I'll keep an eye on Sarge real quick because it looks like they are trying to square up in the choke.
Well, Project Autumn has once again returned to this territory, also known as the Graveyard of White Bank Stream. Their presence wasn't appreciated, and now they're being driven off and clumped and dumped and just adding their corpses to the graveyard. That is White Bank Stream. Oh, they're adding to some corpses as well. Not bad by just the few members of Project Autumn clapping back hard against Just Done, just finishing a group of 6 of them in just a blink of an eye. Not too shabby there. But I don't think there's going to be much left of Project Autumn in about 5 minutes here.
Yeah, it looks like Sarge is dismounting here finally outside the castle. It looks like reinforcements has arrived. There it is. The 16 disarray debuff is now activated. So that's going to be those 2 blobs coming in from the southeast side. Sarge now whacking away at the doors. Voodoo will be trying to defend. Remember, the castle loot is inside. Unless Voodoo have picked it up and logged out, that could be a potential play for them. We'll have to wait and see. But these doors will be going down shortly here. Voodoo, though, they're not going to go down without a fight. As the engagement comes in onto the front lines, DPS raining down from the walls just to our southwest as well. Return comes in, big DPS raining down, but no kills on both sides. Overcharge is breaking as well, and I believe that's going to be on Militant. I see a couple naked healers to the west. That's not what you want when you're just about to siege a castle.
No, you don't want any naked healers.
No.
Never.
Looks like Voodoo's backing away as well. The door's down here. I'm wondering, is the chest up? The chest has been looted. Okay. And Voodoo are actually fleeing. They're already gone. They've just passed through courtyard and they're gone. And Sarge is now mounting up and chasing them. I don't think he's going to catch them though. He's got
Get back
quite a
here.
bit of space.
Get back here. See what Vigora's doing. He's taking that chest. Okay.
Did they get a castle or an out? Oh,
Yeah,
a castle.
it's a castle. Yeah.
Alrighty. Wonder how much is inside. I know that they got some juicy loot last time round. I believe it was like 60 million worth inside the castle chest at 1330 UTC today.
Well, I'm looking over the map to try to see what's left as far as territories.
We're quite far in.
Yeah, it looks like most of them are claimed. I saw that one that we were just in getting claimed.
Mm-hmm. We'll have a sneak peek self. Stonemouth Bay hasn't been claimed yet. We'll have a peek in here.
Yeah, we have not explained what Invasion Day is yet, Robin. You want to take a crack at that?
Oh, God. Well, what did happen was at maintenance today, all the territories that were owned in the Outlands...
No territories were owned today. Off season.
Well, they were owned, but after maintenance, they got dropped. Anyway, just threw me off now, Shozen. Yes, so after maintenance, all territories were dropped. And then at 1800 UTC, we have the EU invasion. So all the territories that fall under the EU portion, I believe up to 21 UTC territories, were claimed. And the coverage here on AOTV as all the Zergs battled it out. Then we had the NA coverage, what we're doing right now, as the Zergs roam around trying to claim themselves their territories back or gain themselves new territories as they take down the elite Vengeful Guardian Lord, which is protecting the territory. So a bit of PvE, a lot of PvP involved. And it's just pure chaos, and it happens 3 times a season. This is the kickoff to the season. We call it the Invasion Day, and then next month we have the Reset Day number 2, and then Reset Day number 3 the month after as well. So basically the same thing happens. All the territories dropped, and there's a fair chance for everybody else to claim them if they can take down the PvE and PvP.
Speaking of taking it down right now, Box Alliance and the Be Careful Guild are taking down Stonemouth South Bluff right now. Should be theirs in a matter of seconds.
Yep, they just started on Stonemouth Bay as well. I don't think they're going to be contested.
Nope. There's nobody anywhere near Stonemouth North Bluff either. And if you go all the way to the east, I believe in Greenshore Bay, we had one more that was uncontested and being taken down as well.
So have a hideout going up in this as well.
No, they've chosen not to take it.
No?
Don't Stop has chosen not to take the territory.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't see anybody else nearby.
Ooh.
Maybe they're going to fight for the castle next door?
Yeah, I hopped into Greenshore Peninsula. This castle loot hasn't been taken. The chest is still activated here. There's no blob here, but there is a blob on the territory. And we do have a little bit of content here. Let's see what happens. Let's find us a name real quick.
It's Don't Stop versus What If? Well, the Drac Alliance.
There we go. I believe that name works. There we go. Holding territory defense position. So the territory's been claimed, and these guys, they own it. They don't own a disarray debuff, and Don't Stop are clearing guards on the eastern side, while these lads just watch them do it. This is when you need to start applying pressure onto the attacking force.
I've got a big fight actually. It's Savage versus in Savage's entire alliance here versus Arch over in Gravemound Slope. I'm currently on Famirius. I'll give you the name. And that's not who we're gonna want to stay on. This is a healer, but Savage is out here in force.
I actually forgot the leader's name of Savage. Let me have a look real quick. Slice. There we go.
That's the one.
With 2 L's, I believe. Yes. And he is out here. There we go. Cluster Q's activated here. A level 34 disarray debuff for the Out Alliance. Grave Mound Slope is the zone. And it looks like there's going to be a massive clash on this eastern side. Defensives are down, but Arch are going to lose a couple members. The push continues. It's not going to be a full push here by Slice. Just taking a wee stroll. And it looks like they are backing off to the western side. Arch are falling back to the east. Don't know what the play is here.
What do you call it when both teams fall back?
A tactical reposition.
Okay.
I'm not
They're
sure.
both remounting. Maybe they're going, wait, what are we fighting over? Guys, anybody know what we're fighting for?
It could be that medium chest on the eastern side of the territory. It spawned in 20 seconds. Oh, there's a big blob that just... Wait. Who's this? Who's this coming in? It's going to be more Arch. Okay. What is slicing? What are they doing?
I don't know.
Resetting OC?
I know it is making me tired though, Robin. It just made me yawn. That's not a good sign here.
It's not. All right, they're dismounting once again. Looks like Dystopia is a little bit more aggressive here for the Out Alliance. Wonder if I can find their caller. Not you.
Nope.
Nope, they're falling back. Click on Slice. Slice is still falling back to the west. His OC's about to break though. He's got 2 minutes 25 on it. Arch's Beetles, their army of Beetles are coming in, and now Arch are just suicide ramming the choke point here. Surely Out just return engagement. There comes the Juggernaut engagement, followed up by not a lot of DPS, but it's enough to send 1 or 2 back. Out could have really made a devastating play there. A very, very questionable play by Arch, but they only lost a couple. Now, going to be a stabilization, and Arch are going to be wrapping. You can see the name tags on the southwest side of your screen. It's going to force Out to defend both east and west, and Arch are just going to engulf these guys very, very soon. And here it comes. Beetles are out. The silence is the whole entire Zerg silenced. Arch, just make your play here. Where's your DPS? There it is, finally connecting onto the back ends. Out getting crushed here, but another massive engagement on the western side. Wave after wave of bodies just falling here. And that disarray debuff is going to take into effect. Arch, we know, play with like a 50-60 disarray debuff. That reduces damage output by quite a bit, Shozen.
Yeah. Quite a bit indeed.
Here we go.
And here an update in 9 seconds. We got more Arch coming in.
Yep, Slice needs to make a play on that northwest side. They're stacking up in that chest.
Yeah, they
Finally,
are.
A
And
charge
Slice
comes out.
sees them. Good play here. Gets a few of them down. But there's just always more Arch. They just scatter to the wind, man. It's like trying to beat up leaves.
Sometimes it's great to jump into a pile of leaves.
It is. But that's what this is like, man. It's like trying to beat up a pile of leaves.
Yeah, that one arch member that just died was not happy that he got 0 heals. Maybe
No.
something to do with his positioning, but hey, you learn from your mistakes. Slice here, just about to lose his OC in 15 seconds time. I think he's lost his Zerg as well, because I don't know.
Yeah, I
what
don't know
the
where
hell
his
is
boys
going on.
are. Like, he's got to find the rest of his team here. There's so much arch. They've just been swarmed and just completely overwhelmed here. They're not
Yep.
getting killed. They're keeping their supports up and they're keeping their heals coming, but they're just so surrounded. It's just they've never been able to stop fighting, and I don't think they're able to get any clump and dumps going on. Like, none at all right now. They're just, everybody's too scattered.
Yep, and Overcharge just broke. So Slice lost his helmet here.
Oh,
A couple of our members of the Savage Guild did lose some of their items as well. Slice, though, not stopping the push, and it's going to be a nice engagement. Are they going to be able to break through this choke point? It's like Archer just purely giving it up here, allowing Out to potentially come down the choke point. But they're getting engaged from the east, west. This is when you need to engage. Western Arch need to come in right now.
Yeah, but the problem is there's just not enough coordination in Arch to get that kind of complicated action done here. They just know push, push, push.
Yep, I did hear Jason shot calling today on the Zori stream for faction warfare, and it
How do you
literally
like it?
does. It's just push, 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 push.
Yeah, in what direction? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever way you want to go. But right now, it looks like Slice is going right into the heart of Arch on the western side. Actually, it's not even Arch.
there's
It's
no
going to
more.
be. It's going to be Rain.
Yeah, Rain came back through on that, and it looked like they were engaging with Arch, and then Rain hit them, and it rained down on top of Savage, and it ended them fierce. I'm going to take a look at that map, see what's still up and available here. Green Shore
map?
Bay is still available.
What map was that, Shozen, that we were just in?
I have no idea, dude.
It was. Oh God.
Yeah, we're not finding that fight again. I just gave up.
Oh. Oh no. We lost our POV so quickly.
He just got blowed up, dude.
Oh, bugger. Well, that's unfortunate.
I think
Actually,
it was,
hop back onto that one name that we had before. That Fermus, still in the zone, but they're mounting
yeah.
up and leaving. But I'm going to find us another name real quick.
Faramis, yeah, was in that zone. Thank you for telling me about the fight, Faramis. We appreciate it.
I want to get that Rain POV. Where are they? Even fighting? Nope.
There's people fighting over here.
There we go.
I don't know.
ZKL.
Okay.
Actually,
Hi.
never mind.
Dead?
Dead. Arch
Okay.
just ran him over.
Yeah, there's a lot of people getting run over here by Arch right now. I think this is it here, Robin. That zone that I checked out to the east is currently being taken by a PvE squad that is all alone. Nobody's coming over there to challenge them. But Stonemouth, North Bluff, still not taken.
Yeah. Just for a POV for you, is just Stack Me, is a name for Arch right now. If you just want to have him on the background. But it looks like the content is pretty much done.
Yep. Be Careful is taking North Bluff now. They are zerging it down with, I would say, in the neighborhood of 60 players. They'll be able to handle that. I don't think they're going to have a hard time with that PvE. The one over here on the east, a little bit more difficult. It's about 5 guys trying to take it down in Green Shore Bay.
Yep. And by the way, that Greenshore Peninsula
Oh,
castle
they
still
got
hasn't
more
been
in here
looted.
now. Bacon's just showed up and drove Noble off.
Oh.
I didn't even know Bacons were still a thing.
Yeah, they're out there.
Got Bacon and the Bacons baking it up. I did an interview with the Bacon of the Bacons.
You
It
did
was
indeed.
interesting. It's very interesting. Very obsessed with bacon.
Hey, it's a good thing. Unless you're American, you have like horrible bacon, but
Dude, we have much better bacon than you. Yours is just slices of ham.
It's actually meat. Yours is like a thin strip, like a wafer thin strip.
It's well, no. If you get the thin sliced bacon, that's garbage. You don't want that. You get the thick cut maple. Yeah, good stuff.
All right. Well, it is 3 a.m. and
yeah.
now I'm extremely hungry.
Bacon ran off from the tower too. I'm done. I'm done with this now. After I've seen the nonsense that is Green Shore Bay, I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Alrighty. Well, it looks like that's going to be it for the NA invasion. Then today, a very action-packed show. We got to show off the castles in full force. We got to show off some territory battles as well. Overall, a very, very good NA invasion. A lot better than what we're used to. Sometimes it can be pretty quiet.
Yeah, it can. But it's I was expecting to have some good content today. Everybody is out and about. We were hitting server cap earlier. It is getting wild out there in Albion, and we're going to be sending you guys over to another Albion streamer. I think we're going to go ahead and raid one of our sponsored streams.
Yeah.
So hang out there, and you'll be continuing to get your drops. Make yourself welcome over there. And say hi, and welcome a new streamer to our community.
Alrighty, well, it's been a pleasure here on AOTV. If you're around during next week, around 1800 UTC, that's when we do our normal shows, the war reports, the daily shows, the 5v5 crystals, 20 versus 20 crystal league coverage as well. It all happens here on AOTV, but we're on EU, slowly into, maybe potentially NA coverage soon, maybe one day, hopefully. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Enjoy Albion, enjoy Into the Fray, and enjoy our content creator that we're about to host right now.